Accessibility. Ask people, watch them use it, and lean towards simplicity when possible. So this is what is called a desire path. This is something that you would find in nature where there's a clear intention. We want people to follow this sidewalk, but people are clearly wanting to go that way. They want to go to the bridge. What could we learn from this? We could learn that maybe we need to think about like where people are ending up. Why are they walking on the sidewalk in the first place? Maybe we could have put a sidewalk there to begin with. I recommend looking for patterns like these out in the real world and then bring it into your digital world and your more nuanced dashboarding world, because it's a little bit harder to find in a digital interface. But once you lean over someone's shoulder while they're testing a prototype with you, you're going to see them click some things that you didn't want them to click, and then you're going to be like, there's a way that we can solve this. More examples of desire paths. Clearly humans are going to be humans, and this building owner, they put up a gate to prevent people from killing the grass right there. Humans took the next shortest route around, and that's what they're going to do in your digital interfaces. That is correct, Stacy. Thank you for that link. I'm going to skip over this. Oh yeah, okay, other great examples of prototypes. So if we can just think of other ways that prototyping has been helpful, testing things before things get really big. One of the unquestionable best video games of all time, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Look at what Nintendo of America tweeted. They said the quickest way to bring these ideas to life and present it to the team, a 2D prototype of Zelda was created. What they did was they created all of the economy in the game and the resourcing and the harvesting and the key decision points. They were like, this is a lot to figure out in a brand new 3D world. Let's make it simple. Let's test it in this 2D world and just see if the economy works and the mechanics work. It's an amazing example of prototyping. Another one, I followed this person on Instagram, the So. She creates patterns that she then sells to companies so that they can create really nice looking pieces of clothing. I think it's amazing. She does it in paper first. She creates tiny scaled versions of it. She folds it all up and gets her pattern figured out on slices of paper, rolls it up, and it's a little crinkly version of an anorak coat. And obviously, like, you're not going to wear it, but that's not the point. You're trying to figure out some of the nuances of the design. She ends up creating it in the full size and then ends up with the final product.
I want to interrupt you really quick, David. I think that especially that sewing of those little prototypes and paper and everything, I could only imagine how much time that takes and how many times I would prick my finger. But kind of stepping back to you and your experience at InterWorks, how long does it take to put together one of these prototypes? You showed us that item earlier in Figma, which was really cool to watch. Is that something common we do? And again, how long does it take you to usually do something like that?
Yeah, the wireframes like that, I mean, that happens within a day. We're ideating, we're brainstorming, we're sending things back and forth. And it depends on the project. Sometimes it takes more time because we got to vet it through multiple people, and that wireframe will go past multiple eyes before it's actually finished. The clickable prototypes, though, to build a version of what you want your Tableau experience to be like, living in Curator, maybe experimenting so that you can get something in front of your stakeholders to test with, that could be done within a week, where we have an understanding, clear requirements, we build something clickable, and we get that in front of people to test. That ends up saving weeks and weeks and weeks of work down the road. So same here, same with pattern development, same with video game development, all sorts of other things. Be on the lookout for other places that prototyping happens, and then try to marry that to your projects.
That's great. Thank you, David.
Yeah. Okay. Taking it really fast. So when you can, try to remove borders. I find that they sometimes add unnecessary tension. So here's a nice looking dashboard. My eyes, maybe it's because I'm too design heavy, but my eyes get distracted by these points in these corners, things that are drawing my eye away from the data. So let's just add white space. Let's give our users a little bit more breathing room and just separate things without an actual line, but just with some space. I think you'll find it an easy win.